It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it comes your way next.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. But Charles, a lot of optimism here in the Sunshine State about these Jaguars. They're the defending AFC South champs. They won a playoff game last year and gave the Chiefs all they could handle in the divisional round.
And last season was seen as one where they were just going to try and rebuild and regroup. And they did all of those things and then exceeded expectations. Quietly, they've amassed a lot of talent and they expect to make another run in their division.
Meanwhile, optimism reigning with the visiting Panthers. They've got a new coach, they've got a new quarterback, and they've got a real chance to be a playoff team in 2023.
And a lot of it starts on the defensive side of the ball where they've been good for the last few seasons. If the offense joins them, they will be a tough out in the NFC South.
Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Third and 4. Now Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Another tote for Etienne, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young now. There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here is Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Draw play, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Jones has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, Young. Quickly to Thielen here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What's the deal, y'all?
Young to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
They go play action. Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 39 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 7.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. ETN up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 62 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Young looks to throw on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll try to throw down. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Young now. That caught by Trimble. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now here's Young. And this is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Throwing, Young. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Second down, back to Sanders. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Young will set to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Agnew now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Adam Thielen and the Panthers taking the field once again. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It said they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 37. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Panthers.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Young. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
There he goes left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside?
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys?
Man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. Another toe for Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets it down to the 32. 75 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Man in motion is Agnew. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got it. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 3rd and 6. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Second and 10. Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A higher scoring game, Charles.